The McDonnell Douglas F-15 is one of the most respected aircraft in history. Having first flown in 1972, it was quickly introduced into service in 1974. A staggering 47 years of excellent service among 6 air forces: the United States Air Force, Japan Air Self-Defense Force, Royal Saudi Air Force, Republic of Korea Air Force, Republic of Singapore Air Force, and the mighty Israeli Air Force. At a length of 63 feet, a wingspan of 42 feet, and a height of 18 feet, the Eagle is a powerful aircraft that is comparable in size to a World War II bomber. But with that size, it brings eye-watering performance with a max speed of Mach 2.5, 9 plus G capability, a service ceiling of 65,000 feet, and a thrust-to-weight ratio of 1:1. With an unbelievable array of weapons, the F-15 can and will bring the fight to the enemy. Weapons include the medium-range radar-guided and short-range heat-seeking missiles, coupled with an internal 20mm cannon. Later variants will include standoff air-to-ground weaponry and bombs. Together, you and I will go over the short history lesson of the world-renowned and undefeated F-15 Eagle. The F-15 went into action for the first time during March 1978, flying top cover for Israeli ground operations against Palestinian terrorists in southern Lebanon. Only on July 27, 1979, did the Eagles score their first air-to-air victory. The Israeli Air Force had sent the Eagles to protect aircraft flying attack sorties against PLO targets in Lebanon, when 8 Syrian MiG-21s attempted to engage the attacking aircraft. 5 MiG-21s were downed using missiles and cannons in the Eagles' first engagement worldwide. 4 more MiGs were downed in September 1979, another MiG late 1980, and another pair on December 31st, 1980. The Israeli Air Force is the most experienced and battle-hardened group in the world, averaging more flight hours and kills than any other modern nation. To keep their claws sharp, Eagle drivers must regularly go through classes and modernize their tactics in mock engagements with each other and allied nations. Exercises such as Red Flag, Tiger Meet, and Top Gun are such events specifically held for that very purpose. They go up against multiple types of aircraft in DACT, dissimilar air combat training, as showcased here. However, it's not always a turn-and-burn situation. During the Cold War, and even now, the Russian Tu-95 constantly flies the border near Canada and Alaska, with the Americans always on alert and ready to send fighters to intercept and maintain visual of the aircraft should there be an attack. This is one such intercept. The sound of the Tu-95 is deafening. It can even be heard from the inside of this fighter. One thing to note, throughout the decades, the interceptor has changed shape, but the Eternal Bear has remained unchanged. We move on to the Streak Eagle. This F-15A was called Streak Eagle, and its name reflected very well the kind of flights that it would be involved in. In fact, its purpose was to establish new time-to-climb records, improving those held by the F-4 and the MiG-25. Watch as it roars off the runway. To perform this mission, the Streak Eagle was heavily modified by reducing its weight as much as possible. All unnecessary items such as missiles, radar, cannon, tailhook, one generator, utility hydraulic system, flap and speed brake actuators, while another 40 pounds were gained by not painting the aircraft. This aircraft was able to reach an altitude of 98,425 feet, or 30,000 meters, in 3 minutes and 46 seconds. One of the most challenging aspects of being a pilot is aerial refueling. The Eagle's fuel load can go up to 36,200 pounds, 3 external plus conformal fuel tanks. The F-15 can burn an amazing amount of fuel. In the dense air at sea level with maximum burner, the fuel flow can be 23,000 gallons per hour or 385 gallons per minute. At this rate, you would burn through your entire internal fuel load in about 6 minutes. During the Gulf War of 1990 to 1991, coalition air forces faced the Iraqi Air Force, the fourth largest air force in the world at the time. In the opening days of the war, many air-to-air engagements occurred between Iraqi interceptors and a variety of different coalition aircraft. The F-15, with its APG-63 radar and advanced weaponry, made many Iraqi pilots flee due to how powerful the Eagle and its drivers were. This was the first time in US history that the Eagle would be taken into real combat against an adversary that has a mix of French and Russian technology. While some missions did take place during night, most of the Eagle's air-to-air missions took place in day, as to maintain positive ID on any aircraft in the airspace they occupy. As you see here, night vision is a must. The Iraqi Air Force was a formidable foe, armed with French and Russian aircraft such as the Mirage F-1, Super Attentat, Su-22, MiG-21, MiG-23, MiG-25, and the MiG-29. During the 1991 Persian Gulf War, the Iraqi Air Force was devastated by the United States, the United Kingdom, and their allies. Most airfields were heavily struck, and in air combat, Iraq was only able to obtain 4 confirmed kills, and 4 damaged along with 1 probable kill, while sustaining 23 losses. During the Gulf War, the F-15 accounted for 36 of the 39 air-to-air victories by the United States Air Force against Iraqi forces. Iraq has confirmed the loss of 23 of its aircraft in air-to-air combat. F-15Cs had 34 confirmed kills of Iraqi aircraft during the 1991 Gulf War, most of them by missile fire. 5 MiG-29s, 2 MiG-25s, 8 MiG-23s, 2 MiG-21s, 2 Su-25s, 4 Su-22s, 1 Su-7, 6 Mirage F-1s, 1 IL-76 cargo aircraft, 1 PC-9 trainer, and 2 Mi-8 helicopters. A once mighty Air Force was reduced to ashes in the first 3 days of the Gulf War. The US and her allies reigned supreme and achieved victory. Another note for those who are watching this. If an Eagle were to be damaged, it will most likely make it back home, receive repairs, get the go-ahead, then return to active status, as demonstrated by the Israelis. I thank you for staying until the end, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Catch you later.